We are live. We are live. We are live. Double check. 1, 2, 3. Top. Let's go, man. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, you think I'm gonna miss out on Ondas? Fuck no. Shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ondas is mooning, baby. Oh man, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit. Oh, Ondas is rippy. Rippy she goes, ladies and gents. Off she goes. I mean, let's be honest here. It's the best thing that ever happened today. These dips, UMAC, Spy. Actually, I had Vix. Vix is absolutely running right now. We're gonna have to pull up UMAC. UMAC, where's UMAC? Let's put UMAC, T1 Energy, Velo, Rocket Lab, VLN, Ascent, ASTI, Unusual Machines. Holy moly, let's go. Fubo. Well, actually, let's just put up another, I don't know. Let's just do, I don't know. Copen. Whoa, Ondas. Off she goes. Holy shit. Alright, we're going to have to put up NUAI. NUAI, let's go. NUAI on the top left. Copen, you know what? We can do Light Path, Rocket Lab, Velo, T1 Energy, ASTI, Velen. Who should we take out? Alright, we'll do NUAI here. Wow, 31%. What's it? Enter signs, multiple materials agreement, NUAI. Absolutely monster day. Wow. Wow. Oh, Ondas is gone. ONDS is gone, guys. It is officially gone. Gone. It's gone. ONDS is absolutely gone. Once we saw that 0.5 ratio bounce up there, it was just a no, at least from my opinion, it was just a no-brainer. 0.5 is absolutely a beautiful, it's not V ratio to get a strong bounce in. It's typically the golden pocket. Let me see the daily here. But when you have wow, I thought I messed up the ratio. Anyway, when you have a almost like a Marabuza opening here, that was like a strong indication of a potential move up to the upside, like continuation. Like this candle is exactly what you want to start seeing for a continuation to the upside. Like it's beautiful. So it looks like the market went from taking a dump and getting a pump. Impressive to say the least. I mean, impressive. We are running at resistance at 1284 here. And now it's just breaking more to the upside. So there you have it, folks. Ondas is gone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, that's kind of impressive. Really impressive. All right, let's see what's happening here. All right, is there a lot of noise in the background? Let me know, guys. All right, Russell's and IWM. VIX fell off, gap down, now in 1963 here. Ondas had a nice little spike to the upside. People are going to take profits at these highs. Let's see what she wants to do here. And you're above the 5 and the 10 here as we speak, and also, actually, you're above the 20 and the 5. You got to break that 10. You got to break that 10, which, you know, at this rate, I don't see why not, right? I don't see right. Wow. 12.98, about to get back to 13 bucks here. Another key resistance area at 13.12. We're above 13 here on Ondas as we speak. On Ondas as we speak. Holy shit. Absolutely massive here. Absolutely massive play here. 13.08, 7.5% already on the day. You can't make this up. Wow, at resistance now on this, that 13.20. If it breaks that, that is, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm gonna be very fucking impressed. At this rate, and how fast she's breaking above. Oh, she just broke above 13.20. 13.20. Wow. Jesus. And just like that. 13.20. She just tapped it. Profit target, profit taken is probably going to be enacted here. You can't make this up. Beautiful start of the morning so far, so good. So far, so good. VIX coming off a cliff. VIX falling off a cliff here. 13.20 here. That's a bullish piercing pattern here on Ondas. Bullish piercing on Ondas. That is a very, very powerful candle here on Ondas. This is a, like, all I can say is this is a candle you want to see. This is a candle you want to see here. Bullish piercing on ONDS. This is screaming reversal and continuation run going into tomorrow. Where she stands so far. Impressive. 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 Just honestly, it's so impressive. Wow. On the daily too. I mean, that's a scallop play formation on as well. That's a scallop play formation as well, man. Alright, let's take a look at the entire market here. OPTX 8.4% here. Looks like a nice little run here. You gotta get the conviction going. VIX 1959 as well. So it looks like a nice little pump in the morning. We'll see going into today here. But ONDS absolutely having a run of a morning. Nice, beautiful, beautiful potential. Continuation going throughout the day. People are taking profits off this morning bell. Oh, that's a bullish piercing pattern on top of that. I mean, you cannot argue with this trend, especially with the re-rating. Whatever have you have. Oh, there's some news out here. Brokerage warrant raises on this 25 from 12, implying a 105% upside to stock last close. Says Keo product portfolio technology capables balance sheet position, pursue large commercial military orders in an addressable market over worth $7 billion a year. Should top of $100 billion over the next decade. So there you have it, folks. Ondas getting the hype, getting the news. This is going to be, that bullish piercing is something you do want to see going into this morning bell here on Ondas. You cannot make this stuff up. So, beautiful, beautiful morning so far. Let's see what happens going into tomorrow. So Ondas wants to keep going. You couldn't argue with that morning bell. I mean, you can't argue with that candle. We're eating good this morning. Let's see if it holds OPTX. Cat, yeah. I'm just impressed here. OPTX also finding support at the 356. Let's take a look at 3 OPTX. I mean, these space plays. I saw that morning star in the morning. Yeah, here's another one. 3 inside bar up. Let me double check here on the 12-hour here. Oh yeah, Marabuza opening. As I said here, bullish belt hold candle, guys. This is a bullish belt hold. If you guys don't know what bullish belt hold means, basically it's a candle that prints against the prevailing trend, the opposite of the prevailing trend. So in this case, we're in the bull candle structure. Marabuza opening. Everybody agrees that the bottom was in. I mean, I saw it this morning. 352, quite impressive. We are getting that momentum to the upside. That is a continuation candle going into tomorrow, possibly, but this is something you do want to see on the opening. Very, very strong site. Whoa! Whoa! 415, 10% on the day. What a fucking move up here. What a power play here. Above the 510 EMAs and above VWAP, guys. Oh man, this is a gorgeous candle so far where OPTX is opening. I love that opening right here. You cannot argue with this. This is a fucking power candle. And I think she's halted. Guys, OPTX is halted, guys. OPTX is halted. Let me double check. Yeah, OPTX is halted. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm sorry. No, that was I've never seen that. I've never seen it, especially with the volume. I'm like, wait a minute. The volume doesn't make sense here, but not halted, guys. But wow. Beautiful start off the morning here. Beautiful start. Holy moly. Let's take a look at all our space plays. I mean, I got a whole tab just full of space energy plays. LightPad 1298 up 3%, 3.3. I mean, this is what I'm going to be watching 2026 in energy sector as well. New Era, new NUAI up 26%. Rocket Lab a little bit down, 0.62%. VLN down 3%, catching a hammer here. LightPad 13. LightPad just broke $13, up 3.18%. Unusual Machines up 3%, $19 as we speak. TE up 5%, TE 858. Onds 1304, where she stands. Nice little hammer at that impulse. That just screams more continuation. Had a nice touch at that 1320 profit target at the AN at the 236. ANGO is another one that I was watching here, but so far that's irrelevant because the only thing we want to take a focus on is all the space plays right now. All the space plays right now. ALNDS looks like she wants to keep going here at these highs. I mean, she's pushing for OPTX, another one. So another one also having a nice little run up here. Bitcoin, keep an eye on 90/8 here, coming back down. We'll figure it out. VIX at 1933, up 266%. Let's see what happens. I mean, all the space plays are just catching beautiful run-ups here. Beautiful run. ANGO, this is one of those plays we played up here, and look at that. Having a nice little hammer at that opening, screams potential upside going into ANGO. Wow. You do want to see these little wicks here. That is that's still a bullish belt hold candle on OPTX. So let's go ahead and run up some of these space plays. Let's take a look at Copen. Copen with a nice little spinning top at the opening bell here. As long as you don't break below 304, finding a nice bounce at that previous candle low. Oh! Wow. So Copen confirmation candle. This is called an abandoned baby. This is called an abandoned baby structure, guys. Wow. The gap up and the significant confirmation is the gap down. But the fact that Copen actually printed an abandoned baby, this is absolutely this is such a rare candle structure to see. But it's also it's a very strong bearish candle structure. Again, Copen, where she is right now. We're not seeing any reddish. I mean, obviously this is a space play. Let me double check here. Hold on, let me just confirm. This is one of those space potential plays. Shout out to Crispy. But anyway, the point is that you get these gap ups and gaps down. The abandoned baby is not only a rare structure, but it's also a bearish sentiment. But because Copen is obviously one of those speculative play that can 2 or 3x or 4x from where she is right now. It's just quite impressive. Forget the narrative. It's just a beautiful candle structure to see here. All right. It is a reversal pattern, but again, I don't see reversal thus yet. We're just seeing potential support bounce here at the 5 daily EMA Copen. But very interesting to see here. I mean, impressive morning so far. We're not really seeing any shifts, any bearishness going on in the entire market, at least in terms of space. We're catching run-ups and volatility to the upside. So, very impressive. Very, very impressive here. Wow. ONDS definitely wants more upside here. ONDS definitely wants more upside. ONDS definitely wants more upside. Holy moly. Wow, ONDS about to go for another leg. VIX 1969 here. Bitcoin selling off like hotcakes. Bitcoin selling off like hotcakes. You can't make this stuff up. Here we go. More downside on Bitcoin. More downside on Bitcoin, breaking below the 3-2 daily. That's PT target number 2 off of this broadening W formation had going on quite bad. I don't know where my harmonic is. The fact that you touched the 50 SMA on the daily without retesting the 100 SMA, that is pretty bad. The fact that your Bitcoin's capable of doing that is pretty bad. You'd even come up to touch the 100. You did not even touch the 100. Selling off like Aunt Jemima. ANGO moving on up. ANGO's another one that we were just trading off the mean reversion here, but a beautiful hammer printing on ANGO. Keep your eyes on this for another leg to the upside. Keep your eyes on ANGO. ANGO printing a hammer. ANGO, another one. Another one we've been watching. Let's fucking go. Nice hammer on the daily. USAR also. Let's take a look at USAR. God, I think the chat. Live, folks. Holy moly. I think ONDS wants to keep it running. From what I see here, ONDS wants to keep it running. Oh yeah, ONDS breaking above 1320 at the 236. That is a strong, powerful candle. Marabou's a bullish piercing. You can't make this shit up. Wow, you can't make this up. 1326 now. 1325. If you thought I was gonna miss this, 1328. 10%. 1330 on Ondas. Wow. Ondas, dude. Oh man, I'm so glad I called this. That morning star in the morning, man. What a beautiful morning star it was. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Shout out to Crispy and the community. You cannot make this stuff up, man. Jesus, 1330. Holy moly. 1320 now. Profit taken at 1334 here. That doesn't mean jack shit. I mean, again, bullish piercing on the daily. This is the cousin of the dark cloud cover, guys. Dark cloud cover. When you see a candle like this, that is the ultimate bullish potential reversal you want to see on a chart. Quite literally impressive, to say the least. Quite literally impressive. And if the market does sell off, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ondas goes the opposite trend to the upside. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. All right, NUKK, nice little bounce here, at least at the $3.34 here. OPTX, 7% on the day. OPTX 7%. Let's take a look at the space stocks. Nice little run up in the morning bell. People are running it here. Profit taking at the first 30 minutes. UMAC 1.19. Lightpath, absolute monster right now where she stands. LPTH 4% already on the day. I mean, Jesus. VIX coming down here. plus 3%. Still, still in the upside, but selling off here. Bearish Harami printing on the 5-minute, but that doesn't mean anything. 5 minutes are not enough time to consider at least where the trend is from a micro perspective. Let's see here, NUKK. Let's switch over NUKK. Let's put on LPTH here on our main chart. LPTH is obviously on some of the folks, the Discord members' radar. Also aligns with ONDS since they're all somewhat in one big circle ecosystem. One uses the other and one buys off the other. They all need each other to get these systems up and rolling. OPTX is another one. This is more of a annual play. Wow, LPTH 4%, $13.10 where she is right now. Ondas and LPTH pretty much almost the same price. Not only the same price action, but also the same price point, which is quite impressive here on LPTH. Just massive, massive upside here. Massive. Ondas 1304. Jesus Christ. That's crazy, man. Alright, guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you'd like to sort of content. I would highly appreciate that. Alright, so profit taken on the first 30 minutes of the bell. Profit taken first 30 minutes of the bell. People are just running it up here. Wow, LPTH just had a huge buy order just come in and slammed it. Just a massive wick on LPTH. Holy mackerel. Let's take a look at LPTH. What's happening here? I saw a huge buy order come in here. Huge buy order come in here. That's a bullish deliberation pattern, by the way, here. At that impulse. Yeah. Holy moly, yeah. LPTH. Absolutely wants more upside. I mean, it's pretty much running with Ondas. Also, Ondas, I mean, they just keep getting bought up. They just keep getting bought up. Can't make this shit up. You seriously can't make this shit up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, guys. Where are we right now? If you didn't buy the dip, this is why the market rewards people who take risks. The market rewards literally people that take risks, and thus you are seeing the fruits of your labors print if you bought at these lows, especially before market open. I mean, NUAI, what's happening? NUAI signs multiple materials agreement. What is this? Announced multiple tied to its acquisition of Texas critical data centers from Sharon AI. The company signed a membership interest purchase $70 million, funded by $10 million cash, $10 million equity, and to be issued next financing the $50 million seniors. Wow, wow, convertible notes. Also, 20% ownership. There's also executed the convertible note with Sharon AI, which bears 10% interest and matures at June 30, 2026. Wow, there's a lot going on here on NUAI. Not surprised at the move to the upside. So I'm not going to read that whole thing. You guys can take a look at it. Keeping an eye on SPY. Let's take a look at SPY. Let's chart up SPY. A light path, 4.8%. One last look before I chart SPY. ONDS, beautiful upside. That's just beautiful, man. Bullish piercing on the daily. So going into next week, if we hold these highs on this candle, okay. If we sustain above the 5 and the 10 daily EMA, and we also sustain above the 12, or at least VWAP 1274, this candle psychology structure means continuation to the upside going into tomorrow. Okay, now obviously we're catching a little bit of the news, a nice little run up to the morning bell, but where ONDS stands, this candle is a bullish piercing. When you engulf the entirety of the bearish closing candle, the immediate buy up, low wick momentum, and 50% and sitting above 50% of the previous bearish engulfing candle is a positive continuation psychology shift to the upside. Okay, so again, I mean, I know it sounds a little bit fucked up because maybe I am saying a little bit kind of crazy. You engulf the previous closure. Check mark number one. You're above the 50% of the previous candle bearishness, which is roughly around 1275. Check mark number two. So you have two things working with you. Now you're above the 5 and the 10 daily EMA. Check mark number three. Technically 4. And you're above VWAP. Check mark number 5. For us to see a continuation, break above the 236, we are finding resistance here on Ondas, and we are initially just gonna pretty much moon. Okay, 1393 is a, let me check the exact resistance here. $14, excuse me, $14 is a key area of resistance. I mean, you pretty much break 14 bucks going into next week, or this week, excuse me. This thing is, I am almost confident it is going into new price discovery. It is going to new price discovery. So we're gonna keep an eye on Ondas this week. Obviously, I kind of went heavy going at that opening bell. I am not gonna miss the opportunity on a dip buying opportunity. And we also got a nice little re-rating, or from some sort of a hedge fund, who I really don't give a shit about. But the fact that we are seeing just absolute buying pressure says enough about this ticker. So again, let's take a look at LightPath 1324. One massive candle. I mean, 1208. I mean, you were at 1180. Massive purchase order, and looks like it wants to continue. Anyway, I had some sort of halt this morning. VLN, semiconductor. Wow, massive hammer as well. ANGO, what's happening with ANGO? I don't really gotta take a look at it. We can actually convert this to ES futures. I don't know why I don't have it up. 68.77. So you are gonna catch a little bit of a sell-off here. People taking profits at these highs. OPTX, look at that, 8.42% as well. Do you guys hear fan noise? Is the fan noise too much? Let me know if you guys hear too much noise in the background. All right, SPY bouncing off that 50 daily here. SPY bouncing off that 50 daily. I mean, you can't argue with this sell-off. You kind of needed it. And there's a massive gap at 690.10 here on SPY. Wow. So I wondered if this actually hit the harmonic I had drawn. It's an 886. No, that's a Gartley. So the Gartleys are 786 with a 1618. 786. Let me see what the closing ratio leg is here. 113. 113. 786 with a 113. So 113 is right there. Yeah, so that makes sense. Beautiful. So you are going to see a nice mean reversion, I'm suspecting. So I'm going to keep an eye on that 686 at 71 here. 686.71. And then we'll see if it's going to continue to the upside here. You are seeing a reaction terminal candle. That's what you do want to see once these sell-offs do occur. Let's see what happens. Negative DI is absolutely scalding at these highs. That means mean reversion is in play. Let me see the 1 hour here. Yep, mean reversion. Potential RSI failure swing on SPY as well. Potential RSI failure swing on SPY as well. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Look at that. You poke your head outside the RSI. You're gonna put your head back into the RSI bear zone. You create a divergence, and then you come right back up to break that pivot line, and that is your RSI failure swing on the 1 hour time frame on SPY. Very interesting to see here. We'll keep an eye on it. Wow, beautiful. So nice already moment. Nice little recovery here on SPY. Nice little recovery here on SPY. Beautiful recovery. Oh man, my Ondas play, my position, I kind of went heavy on Ondas. So I went a little too heavy on Ondas. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went too kind of crazy on Ondas. I was not missing out on this opportunity. Not at all. Not at all. Hell no. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. You, So I do have a little bit of cash. I probably want to deploy. Maybe mess around with some nice penny tickers here. OPTX, not OPTX. Excuse me. Golly, what was that? OPTT. Mess around with some of these nice little high beta plays. No, it's okay. Let me get Jay-Z. I call upon the Penny King. Grace us with some plays. Why the NATO deployed troops to Greenland. So what Trump said mean officially, seeing the Discord. Anyway, moving on. Wow. Beautiful. Alright, SPY. Let's take a look at SPY real quick. $786 here. Nice little terminal candle. This is exactly a terminal candle you do want to see at these lows. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a strong terminal candle here on the daily, on the 12-hour. 12. That's a gravestone doji at the impulse, touching that 50 SMA here on SPY. You see the Gartley 886 with a 618. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully we get a catch. Nice little momentum to the upside. Let's get to the first profit target at the 686 here. Algos are just getting triggered on that 50 SMA. We'll oh, 3 stars to the south. Don't break below 680.40. This is good. So far, so good. I'm not seeing anything crazy yet. Let's not break below that 1,000 SMA on the daily. I mean, on the 1 hour for starters. Okay, for starters. All right, Onds wants more upside here. Onds wants more upside here. 1320 already here on Onds. Looks like it wants to come in and break into new highs. LPTA 1351, 7.5% already on this morning rush. The Onds about to catch another move to the upside, another leg here. People are buying up. 1325 up 8.8, 9%. Excuse me, now it's about to be 9%. 9%. 1325 here on Onds. ONDS LPTH at 7.3%. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Bitcoin catching a nice little downside here. More continuation to the downside. Excuse me. So let's see. LPTA TE1 Energy $8.73 up 7%. TE Energy, like, hello. Hello, did you buy the dip? Hello, not financial advice. Wow, Onds now. Nice buy order at 1344. People are hammering the buy button here. People are hammering the buy button on LPTH and Onds. These two are moving literally, laterally to each other. You cannot make this stuff up. Onds at 43 million volume. LPTH at 1.1 million in volume. One is obviously much more susceptible to volatility, but holy moly, you cannot argue with the trend here on ONDS. You cannot argue with the trend here on ONDS. Powerful, powerful structure. All right, VIX $20 up 6.5%. Let's take a look at SPY. You know, I love me some SPY here. Nice little hammer here. All right, let's see if this harmonic wants to play out. I do see another harmonic when you have double harmonics. Those are added confluence here. All right, looks like a bat here. 786. No, it's a weak one. If it was an alt bat, I would have loved to see that. Yeah. 382 still within the 113 here. 113. No, too weak. We do have a nice Gartley on the daily though. All right, beautiful Gartley on the daily. This is not a bad bounce here. You are seeing a reaction off that 50 daily SMA. So it's just normal algo triggers happening right now. So off of these harmonic structures, when you have this sort of sell off, sometimes they do pan out. They sit nicely. They pan out nicely. First profit target we're looking at is at 382 at 686.71. All right, off of these harmonics, off of these harmonic plays. 1348 here on Onds, 10% on the day so far. Absolute monster. I mean, very happy at the purchase. Kind of went heavy on the buy order this morning. I was not going to miss out on this opportunity. Thus, we are seeing the fruits of our labor. Print and print she goes. Now we are seeing a massive bullish engulfing here on ONDS. That is one beautiful candle you do want to see at these highs. Potential continuation going into tomorrow and the entirety of next week. This is not a bad candle structure you want to see. If we do close above the previous opening candle, 1340, I'm telling you, this thing is the statistical probability of this going up again tomorrow is very high. Okay, not financial advice, but now you're sitting above the 5, 10, and 20 daily EMAs. Okay, you printed a bullish piercing, and if you can close above 1341 high or near, that is another potential statistical probability of more upside continuation. Jesus Christ, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So let's see what happens here. Can't make this stuff up, folks. Wow. Wow. So it's the market's just so volatile, man. Is the move hit up 55 mark last week, pulled back on the pre-market. Irene, people are talking about Irene. I can't see anybody right now. I can't see anybody. Guys, is there a lot of fan noise? Let me double check. Guys, is there a lot of fan noise? Let me double check. Oh, there's no volume. Wow. There's no volume. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3 test. 1, 2, 3 test. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3 test. 1, 2, 3 test. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3 test. There's gonna be a loop. There's gonna be a loop here. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. I just realized it was unbearable to watch. It was unbearable to watch. Wow. Jesus Christ. All right, market selling off here. VIX moving up here. VIX moving up. VIX is moving up. Yeah, but it was too low. It was insufferable. Like, it was way too low. Bitcoin selling off here. Bitcoin selling off. OPTX moving up. ES coming down here. Wow, massive sell-off here. Looks like she wants to go down. Let's take a look at ES. Wow, Onds, 9% already. 9%. And she still wants more upside. More upside. All right, let's take a look at VIX now. $20. 2015, 7% here. 7% on the VIX. Wow. All right, let's take a look at some of the plays we were looking for on some mean reversion harmonic structures that we were looking at. So grab is catching a nice little move here to the downside, and if you notice here, we are catching a double bottom on grab. So this one looks like it wants, looks like grab is doing the thing here. Keep a close eye on grab. Very, very interesting. There she goes. She wants to break above. Yex, another one. Double bottom here. PLTK, not yet done selling off. EGHT, what is happening here? Let me double check. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, we got a target here on this harmonic. So we do have a box and a target at the harmonic. So I suspect the box to be an area of interest. 886, also another area of interest. So we got 2 layers here before we hit the harmonic. It's interesting to see. Feasley's another one here on the daily. Not done selling off, especially off of that hammer look. Not done selling off. Actually, inverted hammers are not bad to see. All right, Onds. Let's see what's happening here. LPTH up 10%, up 10%. LPTH up 10%. TE Energy 879, 7.5%. 7.5%. I'm taking a look at all the off the harmonic plays that we had into the Sammy's playlist. Just going through one by one. See if any of them are ready to go. NABL might be ready to go in terms of the exhaustion. Let me double check here on the 12. Let me check the 1. Nope. Never mind. Still looking a little bearish going into this. What am I thinking? I need coffee. Yeah, I'm going to make some coffee. Oh! So there is one that looks like she's ready to do something amazing here. CXM. Yeah. So this is what you called and I'll double check it here. Let me get the candle structure here. I'm a 1, 2, and 3 in the 4th candle on the daily here. And this one is called I'll tell you guys the exact candle structure. This one's called a swallow. All right, concealing baby swallow. All right. So this can absolutely close much lower going into today. But tomorrow is your confirmation if the reversal is intact. Tomorrow is your confirmation going into this place. So keep an eye on this ticker. Looks like we are getting a nice little terminal candle here. Massive sell-off. This one is actually looking ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this one ready on the yellow. Grab also looking like she wants to do something good. Grab another one is to keep an eye on grab. JRAB. All right, some of our nice little harmonic plays here. Beautiful. Hello. Let's go. Hello. Sammy's plays. Let's go. Where is she? Let's go. Let's fucking go, bitch. That's what you want to see. Man. Good stuff. All right. So Algo's just getting triggered here on SPY, touching that 50 SMA daily. A little bit in the works of what are we doing today? Is it up or is it down? So still keeping a close eye on SPY. Onds having a nice little sell-off here at these highs. Not surprised. Nice little rush to the upside. Let's see what happens here. As long as we sustain that 236, I mean, hey, it just screams more upside potential. All right, screams more upside potential. You do want to hold it. You do want to hold it down at these highs, though, for sure. You do want to hold it down at these highs. You do. It's just absolute monster of a play. Can't argue with the trend here. All right, what else are we watching here? So we do have a harmonic structure panning out very nicely on some GRAB is one looking beautiful here. All right, you are seeing a bottom here at 433. right? Consolidation up and down. Now this can consolidate, but that's a terminal candle. That's a terminal candle. So let's continue onward. See what other plays we're looking at here. Another one, terminal candle on YEXT. You see this hammer in here. Let's see if she sustains these highs. PLTK, a hammer here on the 4-hour. Let's see if she sustained these highs. Another one that's absolutely getting clobbered. We do have a harmonic all the way down here at 334. Harmonics just give you a map of a potential shift on the charts, but it gives you an area to watch out for. So I'm watching a very close eye here at this range as well. So this mean reversion might be panning out. We'll always wait for the third candle going into tomorrow. Always wait for tomorrow because there's so much more potential downside than there is upside. But if the third candle gives you a confirmation reversal, well, now you have more upside, right? Now you have more upside. LPTH 6.93%. Just people taking profits at these highs. Nice little momentum shifts. Morning rush here. Onds absolute. I mean, I'm not trading Onds. I'm holding it. I'm not trading Onds. This is a hold. It's a hold for me. That candle right there where she stands is very powerful. I'm not gonna go against that trend. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we'll see. We'll monitor the entire market, the entirety of the market. See where she holds. We'll see where she's at. Beautiful, beautiful. Take a look at SPY real quick. Oh yeah, one more rundown. Sorry, hold on. I didn't even look at all of them. All right, so CXM also. Beautiful, beautiful candle to see at these lows. Beautiful candle to see at these lows. You definitely want to start seeing that. So CXM is definitely cooking. ABSI, another one. Jesus Christ, all of these guys are looking really good. All these guys are looking really good. This one, let me double check here. Gap down. Yeah, this looks really good. ABXM. Almost. I gotta keep this one on my radar. Keeping this one as yellow. GTM. Another one. Jesus Christ. GTM. Is this one of the plays that I put up here? This one's also cooking. Kodak. Alright, Kodak. Still not ready yet. Still not ready yet. Now. What the fuck? No, that wasn't the one. See what others don't. What the fuck? Interval? Get the hell out of here with that shit. TSHA. This one's not ready yet. LXEO. Interesting. Didn't break below the 692. We'll keep an eye on this one. They do have a alert system on there. Arlay. Whoa. Bullish belt hold candle. Bullish belt hold. I had a target here at 644, but that is a strong bounce there. As a matter of fact, we can actually get rid of that harmonic here. That is a very, very strong reversal candle. Holy shit. What the fuck happened here? That is a very powerful candle. That is a very, very powerful candle. Holy shit. RLA. Let me post that one up. RLA. That candle. Alright. LMR. LRMR. We have a harmonic here at 289. Still not cooking. Still cooking. EVLV. Gap down here. Inverted hammer at the impulse. Nice little buy up. D-nut. Oh, D-nut. Almost off of this. Almost at the measurement rule off of this head and shoulder structure play here at 1333. Very interesting to see here. Very interesting to see here. BKSY. What's happening here? BKSY. Why do I have this one in my radar? Black sky. I'm not sure what this is. What this is all about. BKS. What is this? BKSY. BKSY. Did we speak on this? It's on my watch list, but I don't remember. Is this a Fugazi play? Is that a Fugazi play? OLN. Oh shit, OLN. OLN. Let me see OLN. OLN. I just got the message here on OLN. Let's see what's happening here. So that's a W and that's a rejection. I gotta make coffee, guys. I am absolutely... All right. Let's check SPY real quick. What's happening with SPY? Oh yeah. So there she goes. OLN, SPY, having a nice little push up here. So much the phase, the sell-off phase did not matter here. Did not matter. So we are seeing a mean reversion on the daily. I am watching SPY at the 382 off of this harmonic structure. It's just pretty much a sell-off going into SPY. So we'll see what happens here going into tomorrow. I don't expect us to touch the 382 yet, but we shall monitor. That's a nice outfit there, miss.
Ooh.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks nice.
But I have the sneakers nice, but they fit me too big. I have to fit.
But you don't want to look like a starburst either.
But they were beige. I love.
Oh. So T1 Energy 888, $8.88, $8.2% on the day here. Absolute monster rip on TE. Copen up 3, catching a nice little opening here, or at least after the 10 o'clock mark, having a nice little bid moving to the upside. Rocket Lab, I mean, I'll just switch it over to the 15. So very into Ondas, just wants to continue more upside here. LPTH, another one to continue a more upside. People are just buying at these lows. 13.45 here on ONDS. 13.45 on ONDS. God, I'm really happy I bought at the low. Kind of went heavy on Ondas. I'm just super proud of myself. VIX selling off here. Must have been some sort of news catalyst. My suspicion here. I wonder if Donald Trump retract what he said, and that's why we're seeing a massive candles to the upside here. I'm not sure, but something's happening here. Massive sell-off on the VIX, massive buy opportunity on the entirety of the market. SPY bouncing off here. Very impressive, very interesting, very cool. All right, we kind of needed a nice little sell-off on SPY. This sell-off inevitably can swing us to potential new highs going into the next 2 weeks, right? These sell-offs, this massive sell-off can bring us to new highs next week, right? Maybe next week for sure. So, did you buy the dip? I'm not sure, but I sure did. This is why in Trump's era, you just don't know. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Wow, massive buy opportunity. Massive reversal candles on SPY as well. I'm watching here at the 382. Wow. Wow. Just absolute monster. Ondas wants to continue onward. Off she goes. Off she goes. Ondas, just a fucking powerhouse. Ondas, let's fucking go, guys. Wow. 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 Wow, man. It's very rare to see tickers such as ONDS, but it's just almost, God, it feels like, dude, I'm telling you, Ondas, I'm telling you right now, guys, Ondas is just, I'm going to write this to the Discord, guys. Ondas feels like PLTR all over again. This is generational wealth. of a ticker. So I'm telling you, this reminds me of Palantir. ONDS just reminds me of Palantir. Like, you can't make this shit up. LPTH is another one. I gotta make coffee, man. I gotta make coffee. Holy shit, Onds. Holy shit. Golly. Alright, let's guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Wow. Jesus Christ. And off she goes. Off she fucking goes. Alright, something was said. Guys, something was said. Something was said. VIX is falling off a cliff. Things are just moving. Things are just moving. It's falling. Another 1358. Nice little buy pressure here on ONDS. Keeping an eye here. Wow. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, that's a powerful next leg up. Jesus Christ. Anyway. What's going on, chat? Wow, T Energy, 8.51%. OPTX, $4.10 here. We're gonna have to start looking at, wow, Ondas again, 11%, 1051 here. Oh yeah. All right, SPY and IWM. Let's take a look at SPY real quick. Oh yeah. Very, very powerful structure. Yeah. Man, Bitcoin selling off 90, 546. I expect a little mean reversion going into this. Let me check Chainlink here. You know, this is one of our little favorite plays here. Chainlink. Not, I guess it's moving along with Bitcoin. A little bit sad here on Chainlink. It's not doing the thing that I wanted to do, but whatever. You know, what are you going to do about it? ASTI, that's a good one. ASTI. Oh yeah, nice little bounce here on ASTI. Beautiful bounce on the on that bottom head, and I did say that in Crispy's morning space. Look at that, 445 on the 12. Had a nice little sending wedge, and you also had a 50 rolling up here. I don't know where the hell it's at. See what is it? What? You're not doing analysis? What the fuck? I'm already a premium buyer. Recommend it. Go fuck yourself. I can't look at small time frames. I gotta reset the damn fucking thing. 1 second, guys. Stupid shit. Wow. Sorry, guys. I don't know why Trading UX the way it does, but you know, I paid for the premium already. I paid close to $400 for the premium. I don't know why it's acting stupid. Stupid ass. Trading view on this. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back. Onds. Wow. 1358, 1360. Can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Light Path, another one. 8%. Onds, 1362. Now 12%, 13 up. There we go. ONDS. There she goes. Murder She Wrote. 1365. Bullish Engulfing. 1366. 12%. Whoa. Wow. You're going to be met with resistance at 14. That is a flat out clean area of resistance here at 14. 14 bucks. If she wants to break above 14, that'll be impressive. But you are going to be met with resistance at 14 here. Okay, if she continues in this trajectory going throughout the whole entirety of the day. And I suspect, yeah, they put Onds on the map again. That hedge fund put Onds on the map again. It's just quite incredible. But you are going to be met with you're going to be met with resistance at 14. 1000%. What kind of candle are you printing in here? That's a bullish engulfing, which is just absolute massive candle you do want to see. All right, bounce off that 20 EMA. Bounce off the 20 EMA, which was a clean area of support. Had a scallop formation, 30% retracement. All right, 30% retracement. Your confirmation breakout is exactly above 15 bucks for the measurement stick to get to 28. All right, measurement stick to get to 28. And just put this up here. That is your structure, 28 bucks, more or less. So let's see how she wants to do this. Wow, massive candle today. 27.72 is the price target, 28 bucks on ONDS. Very nice, very clean, very cool. That's the shit you do want to see. Can you imagine we get another catalytic news on ONDS? I mean, it's already back-to-back positive. Guys, please hit the like button. I would highly appreciate people watching. Just, I would highly appreciate it. Get more eyes on here. You know, play some opportunities. Charting ONDS this morning was the best thing I've done all day. I wasn't gonna look at ONDS, and then I completely forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie. When I woke up, it was like 8 this morning, and then I said, "Wait a minute." I remember now. I bought immediately once I saw the candle. That was happy for me and me only. So anyway, very happy with the trade right now so far on ONDS. Very happy. Very happy here. Definitely not gonna trim yet. I think we can trim. I don't know. Not gonna trim just yet. I still think we have more upside. Oh yeah, I still think we got more upside. Wow, ES running on this 1370 now. 1370 now. 12.6%, 12.7%, 12.75%. Wow. Fucking hell. All right, since we are about to enter new price discovery on ONDS, guys, I'm gonna have to draw some fib extensions. That is your upside. Wow, almost to the T at the 1.418. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. There you fucking have it. Wow. All right. So, now that Onds is off to the races, what other tickers are we looking at, folks? OPTX at $4.18. Very quite impressive here. Very quite impressive here. Oh, there's a lot of background noise, folks. Sorry about that. Sorry about the background noise. Onds, 1375 now. Can't make this shit up. 1380. $13.87. 1390. Whoa. Whoa. Let's go. Oh man. Skibbity scabbity. Skibbity scabbity doo. Skibbity scabbity. ONDS. Wow. Beautiful play here. Beautiful. Oh God, you can't make this shit up. Alright, looks like more buying here on ONDS. Just up, up, and away, up and to the right. That's where Onds is right now. Up and to the right. That's where she is. That's where she's at. Up and to the right. Alright, folks. Up and to the right. Jesus Christ. All right, what else are we looking at here on... Oh, shit. Where's my chat? February heights, Onds, 1482. Yep. Yep. Nice chart. I like that. Good TA. There's a lot of noise in the background, guys. A lot of background noise. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Alright, I'm gonna have to shut the stream, guys. I'm gonna end up moving because they're moving some of the furniture we ended up buying. I'll be pulling up a stream this evening, and I'll be tuning in the Discord. Discord's free. Discord is all free, guys. Sorry, guys. It's just they're moving merchandise here. Anyways, we'll talk soon, guys. Cheers. Short stream today.